Hi, in this video I tell about how to fill the DS160 form, and in case if you have committed a mistake after filling the DS160 and submitting it, and even if you have booked an appointment, visa appointment, how to change the DS160 confirmation number on the CGI federal profile. So we go to the ceac.state.gov website, which is for filling the DS160, and do the needful as shown. First, we have to select the consulate we will be attempting a visa interview. Then we enter the CAPTCHA. And then we click on Start Application. Then there's this official notice which pops out, and please make sure to read each and everything mentioned here before clicking on I agree. And I have highlighted the application number. This is the DS160 application or confirmation number. Please note it down safely because it will be used to retrieve your information once your session times out. And secondly, it will be used while you create your CGI federal profile for visa interview. Once you're done, you click on I agree, and then you scroll down to find a security question. Choose a security question and remember the answer to it, because that will also be used for retrieving your application for DS160. Then click on continue. Okay, so this is how the form looks like. On the left you can see the multiple tabs: personal, travel, travel companions, etc. And you start filling out the information. Be sure to uh, click on does not apply for the full name in native alphabet. Make sure to read each and every line carefully because you would want to commit as low mistakes as possible. Fill the date of birth. This is all dummy information. Fill the city of birth and the state. Then choose the country. Yeah, and make sure to save the page after completing the information because it will be easier for you to retrieve the application if the session times out. It's very necessary, otherwise you'll have to again fill from the start. Now we go on to the next thing, personal 2. Okay, nationality is India and I do not hold any other nationality as of now. Okay, so many people commit mistakes and even I did so because I filled the Aadhaar number for national identification number. Make sure to click on does not apply for that. We save it again and then we continue to the travel section. Okay, so I want to highlight this point because even if you have made your travel plans, it's best to mention that you do not have current travel plans as of now, since you can be grinded over it saying why have you applied for a travel considering you haven't been issued your visa as of now. So please make sure in mind that even if you have made your plans prior to your visa application procedure and visa interview, do not reveal it. So address, you will stay in the US, you can mention that as your college address as mentioned on your I-20. Otherwise, if you have already booked an accommodation, you can put that as well. State California, random zip code, and And yes, person or entity paying for your trip will be self, or if it is your parents you can mention as other person. And in case asked upon during your interview, you can mention that my parents will be doing that, but it's best to mention self to avoid any further inquiry on that. Now we continue to the next section, which is travel companions. Okay, so no one is traveling with me. I save that. Move on to the next section, which is previous US travel. No, I have never been to the US. In case you have been, mark yes. Have you ever been? No, I haven't been issued a US visa. No, no. Nobody has applied on my behalf for a citizenship. I'll save that. Continue application. The next thing is address and phone. So address and phone, you mention your street address and your home address basically, where you're currently residing, and mention about the country, and finally move on to the phone number and other relevant contact details. You fill the state, then zip code, random zip code, country. Oh, I forgot to add the country. Yes, so mention the primary phone number which is functional for you. Then in case you have used a secondary phone number, best to add that in case your first phone number doesn't work. For me it is a no. Then any other phone numbers, no. Okay, email address, the current one which I'm using. You can also mention the others alternate email IDs which you might be using or not, that's your choice. So when I actually filled the form, I mentioned my other alternate email ID as well. So yeah, this is very important part here, the social media handles. Please make sure if you are making content on YouTube like me to add YouTube here. Okay, so social media is important, and this I've googled. It says here that the government reasoned that this information enables more rigorous evaluation of applications, and that is why I recommend if you are making content like me on YouTube to put your YouTube channel here, and as well as LinkedIn is better because it's more professional. No need to put Instagram and Facebook here. The next thing is your passport details. Mention your passport number here, the passport type first of all. If it is regular, then mention regular. There are other types as well, like diplomatic. For diplomatic passports you don't need a visa, so mine is regular, and then I'll put the my passport number here. Okay, so I don't hold multiple passports, that's why the passport book number does not apply to me. So place of issue Mumbai, state Maharashtra. It's not shown on my passport, that's why I haven't mentioned it. And issuance date and expiry date. Make sure that your passport is valid for 6 months after your class commencement date. For me it's September 20, so minimum it should be valid for at least 6 months, that is till March 2022, because after that it's fine. After that you can go to the embassy and get your passport renewed and extended, but it should be valid for minimum 6 months after your class commencement date. Now we move on to the next section, which is the US point of contact. Usually what I have noticed is that people, they fill out the contact details given on the I-20 for the school and mark the organization name and relationship for the school and school official. But in case if you have any friends or family friends, relatives, etc., you can mention their name, it's totally fine. You don't have to refill the DS-160 or specifically for that, in case someone tells you that no, you should only put the school official's name. You can put anyone if you know anyone else apart from your school official here. So these details, the US street address and everything, that I have filled it for myself, but here the address of the person who you have referred to as the point of contact will be input. You can fill the email ID or not. Remember, whoever you give as the point of contact, they might or might not refer to that person for the genuinity of you as a candidate or a student for the particular school. So make sure to fill them in about that you have put their names in this form as the point of contact, in case it is not a school official. तो यहाँ पे we are moving to the family information, and so you can basically, they're asking about your father's name and date of birth, and then they move on to your mother. So obviously these are the dummy names which I have inserted. वो नीचे ही एग्जाम्पल दिया है, वही डाल दिया मैंने. हाँ मतलब रियलिस्टिक लगना चाहिए ना डेट ऑफ बर्थ, even if it is dummy. My mother's DOB. No, my mother does not stay in the US. Okay, do you have any immediate relatives? So immediate relatives basically are your parents, spouse or children. Other relatives means your मतलब हिंदी में बोलते हैं बड़े पापा, ताऊ जी, and any other relatives, cousins etc. तो भाई लोग अभी क्या हुआ, मेरा सेशन जो है टाइम आउट हो गया. तो आई हैव स्पेसिफिकली पुट दिस सेक्शन टू टेल यू एंड टू शो यू हाउ टू रिट्रीव माई एप्लीकेशन. तो जैसे मैंने आपको बोला था, यू हैव टू सेव इट एंड सो दैट यू डोंट लूज ऑन योर डेटा. तो again you go to the website, do the same procedure, but instead of clicking on the start application, you click on retrieve application. रिट्रीव करने के लिए you should know that application number DS-160 का जो मैंने आपको बोला था. You can check here 7NUPN. Then you should know your surname, your year of birth and the answer to the security question जो starting में भरा था. एग्रीमेंट साइन करने से पहले। ओके सी मैंने सेव किया था तो मेरा डेटा इंटैक्ट है एंड देन आई एम स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम द फैमिली थिंग, फैमिली सेक्शन। Next, we move on to the biggest section, security and background. Remember, guys, जो भी question हो, eventually your answer is going to be no. You don't or never probably have involved in an illegal activity, but though you haven't, but I recommend go through each and every point properly, each and every point. तो मैंने ऑलरेडी भर दिया है ये फॉर्म, मेरा वीज़ा हो चुका है जैसा आप लोगों को पता है, तो आई नो व्हाट दे हैव आस्क्ड, सो आई विल बी मार्किंग स्ट्रेट अवे एवरीथिंग नो, बट देन आई अगेन रिकमेंड यू टू गो थ्रू ईच एंड एवरी क्वेश्चन thoroughly and then mark no. सब नो है। Be advised that US is an extremist when it comes to everything. So security में भी उन्होंने कोई कसर नहीं छोड़ी है. They have gone too far according to security. So just take it as an information what that they are trying to gain from you and don't take it personally. और कि मतलब इसमें काफ़ी सारी चीज़ें हैं which can be termed objectionable. So now we move on to the fifth part. Yes, again everything is no, कर दिया, save it. Yeah, and then we move on to the final section, the student exchange visa. There are two subsections here, additional contact and service. So additional contact में what they are trying to ask you here is two of your friends or contacts present here in India. So make sure to give credible sources. And by credible sources I mean it can be either your friends who are who can be held accountable for you and who know you well, and probably relatives, anyone who knows you well basically and can vouch for you. So mention their details. This is the first person, then this is the second person whose details you have to fill out. The details includes their name, the address where they reside, then their phone number, their email ID. That's all. Finally, we move on to the last subsection of this section and the overall last subsection, which is the SEVIS. So SEVIS में here you can see I have put a sample I-20. वहाँ पे SEVIS ID आपका mention होता है and that is why your I-20 is very essential and is absolutely necessary to fill the DS-160 form and book your visa appointment. तो बिना I-20 के you can't do anything because आपके पास आपका SEVIS ID नहीं रहेगा. And be advised that SEVIS ID is particular to a particular university. So in case अगर आप different university से you order your I-20, your SEVIS ID will be different. But in case you order multiple I-20s from the same university, in case मतलब extreme case, कभी ये भी केस पकड़ो, so SEVIS ID जो है वो सेम रहेगा since you are ordering the I-20 from the same university, but for different universities the SEVIS ID will be different. Mention everything and यहाँ पे course of study थोड़ा मतलब एलैबोरेट करके लिखना कि मतलब मास्टर्स ऑफ साइंस, ऐसे नहीं MS लिख दिया, नो शॉर्ट फॉर्म्स हियर. यस. Yes, finally you go to the review section, you review the whole information which you have put in and check if you want to make any edits. सब नो है सिक्योरिटी में and this is right, my service information and additional point of contact, correct. My location is Mumbai, India. And finally next I move on to sign and submit. So make sure to read everything here properly, जो भी mentioned है ऊपर अच्छे से go through it and fill out the details as asked, your passport number and the captcha provided here. And as you know, since I have already filled my DS-160 and this is just for your reference, और ये सब dummy information है, I'm not going to sign and submit it actually, but once you are thorough with all your information provided here by you, you can click on sign and submit application. This will give you the final number and DS-160 confirmation जिसका आपको प्रिंट आउट लेके जाना है वीजा इंटरव्यू के लिए. यहाँ पे आई विल एडवाइस कि यू प्रिंट दिस आउट ताकि बिफोर गोइंग टू द इंटरव्यू यू हैव अ रेफरेंस ऑफ व्हाट यू हैव एक्चुअली फिल्ड इन योर DS-160. मतलब पॉइंट ऑफ कॉन्टैक्ट, US पॉइंट ऑफ कॉन्टैक्ट क्या दिया है एंड whether you have marked yes for relatives or not. Not immediate relatives but other relatives. Now I'll basically show you how to create your profile on the CGI Federal website, which is the website we use for booking our visa interview and OFC dates. So the initial interface looks like this, and here they ask you to put your email and password. Yes, so basically मेरा यहाँ पे प्रोफाइल में कुछ नहीं है because I have already given my visa interview on 28th and that date has passed, 28th of June. So nothing will show here. I'll go to booking the visa interview now. Okay, so the first step that they ask is what kind of visa. So since you're going for studies, F1 visa comes under non-immigrant visa. You should know that. You should know what type of visa you're applying for before actually applying for the visa interview. Then the third step is they ask for the language of interview. English, obviously. Then please select a visa category. So for me, the visa category will be student and exchange visitors, the F visa, type F. And then they ask for the visa class. So under F also F1, F2 or M1, M2 आता है studies में, तो F1 is okay. The sixth step is to confirm all the information input by you. Finally they ask for your personal data. I'm not going to save it, and here they ask for your DS-160 confirmation number. Now it so happens that the DS-160 which you have filled, you can put the application number there and then save it and then proceed to pay your MRV fees or visa appointment application fees. I'm not going to continue after this, but this is how it happens. And after you have booked your visa appointment, what you will do is, in case if you need to refill your DS-160, after you are done with your DS-160, it will generate a new application number. What you have to do is go to the update profile tab as shown here, and then click on that tab, and then you can see that the DS-160 confirmation panel, it is editable. So there you can edit your new DS-160 confirmation number, save your profile, and then go to the application appointment shown in the first page, as soon as you enter your login details. There the new or the updated DS160 number will already be shown, and then you can take a printout of it. So that is it. This is the whole process of filling the DS160 out. In case you want to refill it, how to update the DS160 number in the CGI Federal website, and how to book a visa appointment. Yeah, so that was it. Let me know if you liked the content and whether it was insightful or not, and please post your doubts in the comments below in case if you have any regarding to this topic. Thank you and stay tuned. Subscribe for more.